Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? This is episode 4 of my Nano Reef journey. Right now, we're going to be doing aquascaping. This is aquascaping part 2. Hopefully, today we finish with aquascaping. The goal is to make this rockscape over here. I don't know if you can kind of completely see it, but it's down there. We're going to finish this up. Right, last episode we used a bunch of super glue and we glued everything together, and then this episode we're gonna be using this. What's this? Aquascape construction epoxy. I don't know what this stuff is. I haven't used it before. I haven't done any of this stuff before, to be honest. So this is like purple. It's coralline algae color. Look, coralline algae color. So maybe this stuff matches, maybe it doesn't. It's supposed to match okay, so we'll see how that goes. Let me bring this up over here so I can see your chats. Right. So we'll leave that like that. And then this is gonna be the aquascaping that we're working with here. The aquascape. This is what we did last episode, which was yesterday. It was last night. Since last night, I definitely changed a couple things. Move this out of the way so I can show you better here. All right. So, a couple things I changed. I had an extra rock. I did break that rock in half. You know what I mean? So now that rock was chiseled in half, and I added that half. Show you the back of it here. I added that back to this part here. So this entire little shelf right here, this whole shelf, the new shelf, it was not on there before. So it's not like in plain view from if it's like this, you know what I mean? It's not in super plain view, but I stand a little bit forward of the tank right here. So when I look back, I'm gonna be looking exactly back at that little hole, and it was driving me crazy that's there. You actually can't even see it right at the tank, huh? Something like that. There you go. So that's a little nubby. That little about it. Can I point it out with the pencil? Is it better? This little archway right here. I also added a couple little nubbies. Added a nubby up here, which you can't really see. But it looks white right now. It's like that little nubby. And I also added a couple nubbies on this arch here. Let me turn it for you. So this little nubby and this little nubby are new little nubbies. What they're for, I don't know. But they made me happy as I was making them. So that's what they're for. I think maybe, you know, Coral will use them as like a standoff point, or maybe I could put like a cool piece of Zoa, like, you know, like those Zoas that are just like one polyp. Maybe I'll put that one polyp right on there. You know, who knows? It'll make me happy. I think I might have just broken it a little bit. Who cares? Not a big deal. All right, and then this piece here, this last little rock, this one looks perfect, like flat. Yeah, like it's a perfect flat rock. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna put it. Remember, this is like where the glass is, so I could put it kind of technically like that, like right in the front. So I can put like, again, like cool mushrooms or something on there, because I do want to do like mushrooms, or like a Yuma. Like a Yuma would look really good there, or maybe, I don't know, like a bunch of stuff. Who knows? Or, you know, I could put it back here. I think it's aesthetically nicer here. And if I get the angle on it, there it is. That's kind of like what I'm gonna be looking at all the time. You see how like it does it, like from the front, you know, it's not the same as what it looks like from the side, you know. But this is gonna be the angle I'm looking at. Right. And that's why I feel like maybe it's right, you know? Maybe it's right. Maybe this is the way. Okay, so tell me. You tell me. But I'm personally very happy with it. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be putting on some gloves. Get rid of these ones. Where's my these gloves? Put on my new gloves over here. And roll out some epoxy. Hopefully fill in some crevices. Add some structure. The plan. That's the plan. I'm gonna text somebody. Oh, let me get somebody the YouTube share link, because apparently one of my boys doesn't have Twitch, and I want to get him on here. You know what I mean? I want to get him on here. Your channel. I'll be live right now. There I am. Oh, I hear myself. Horrendous. Sorry, not horrendous. It's great. Alright. Boom. Alright, so sending it to him. That's good. So now he's on YouTube. Okay. Correct. So I don't want like a little chair. I could bring a small chair. Okay. Something like that. Looking pretty good. I like it. Sometimes I think about like, what if this was like 10 years? Because you could have been doing this 10 years ago. I guess it wasn't as accessible, one could say. But I mean, I guess in today's day and age, it is more accessible. Let's read the instructions here on German. Right? They say first on the outside. So let's hope there's instructions inside. There is. Let's see what these instructions say. There's a lot of words on this paper. So Dutch. Aquascape is a two-part epoxy that has been specially developed by D&D for use in saltwater and freshwater aquariums and other underwater applications. Cool, so I could use this in my freshwater too. And maybe let's see something. Ah, that's better. No, I don't mind it. That's better. So talking about a bunch of ways to use it. The 2.6 have a long shelf life, but once mixed, the resultant putty is at first soft and highly adhesive and then gradually hardens. Speed to hardening is dependent on temperature, and at normal temperatures, 20 to 25 centigrade, I don't know exactly how hot that is. I guess it's like 70 degrees. Like Aquascape becomes semi-hard in 3 to 4 hours. Then slightly longer at the surface when cured underwater. Warming the mixed putty for 10 seconds or more in a microwave can accelerate the speed curing. Do I want to put this stuff in my microwave? Probably not. Probably not. Once fully cured, the aquascape can be machined, drilled, tapped, turned, filled, sawn, sandpapered, and painted if required. That's great. All right, so we're looking for instructions. All right, instructions. Mix together equal parts, so it's 1 to 1. Stick from each back, kneading the roll for at least 5 minutes until the colors merge and become uniform. Then mix for a further minute. To make the putty easier to work with, the pieces of unmixed putty can be warmed in a microwave for 5 to 10 seconds, making it more pliable. In the putty state, aquascape, like most chemicals in domestic use, may cause irritation to sensitive skins. When mixing two components, it is therefore advisable to use rubber or disposable polythene gloves in the hands. If the hands have been used for mixing or manipulating aquascape, we recommend that you wash them immediately after use with toilet soap and warm water. Alright. So just mix it up. So like clam protection, coral branches, rock structures. So it's just 1 to 1. It's not a big deal, right? See. All right. So let's put I guess we'll put the bigger one. Work down to up. Much of this stuff we're gonna go with a little bit. That much. Well, that much. Great stuff. Actually, what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need a little knife. For that, we will use the axe. Gonna cut it? God damn, this plastic is hardcore of my axing. A little bit. Okay. There we go. The axe helped. The axe helped. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's like a funky yellow color. Look at it. Greener. Even. Alright, so 5 minutes starting now, which is 53 or something like that. Yes, 9:53. Yeah, it's late already. I guess I started the stream late. I have until 9:58. Doing this. The next, next 5 minutes. Ooh, it's getting warmer. Good. This is gonna be good. Next 5 minutes, I can decide where I'm gonna want to put this. So, because of the fact that this is facing this way normally, this is the back here, like this, right? This is all the back. Anything back here, I can definitely structure these down. There's a big old piece back here, big area that I can definitely fill in. It has no super glue because it's a hollow area. That's probably a good spot to start. Could have done more of this. Especially if it has a 3-hour hardening time. The guy in BRS was saying that there was like a stick that they were using. I forget which brand, but it was saying that it has a 5-minute time. This is, you need to mix it for 5 minutes. Crazy. It is purple. I mean, kind of matches. Not gonna lie. Close. Pretty close. It's been at least 2 minutes yet. Guys. It's kind of like a Play-Doh consistency. With the 3-hour time, I could probably do like the whole entire tube. Right, couldn't I? 3 hours is a long time. I don't think I can take more than 3 hours. I'm not gonna be streaming for more than 3 hours. I'm not gonna be streaming for an hour, you know what I mean? After we do this stuff, I think we'll be pretty close to. I think we'll be pretty close. Being water in her. And Mr. Chris Stewart was saying that he's gonna get us a Neptune system, the Lolo. If that's true, then we can set all that stuff. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see here. I'm gonna just stuff it to this little area. This is. Man, this feels real good. This feels really, really good. I'm squishing it. Kind of, I can feel it kind of molding to like the whole area. Now what I need to do here. That feels really good. Now I gotta grab a little rock or a regular squishies in it. More natural. Because what happens when you squish it is it becomes flat like your finger. You really want it to have some kind of texture. This also helps. Pretty good. That's excellent. all that is epoxy really good in there. I think it looks amazing. So with this little experiment, I think what we need is a lot more epoxy. A little swiggy of brewski. The brewski is not necessary to this project. I grab a much bigger chunk here. Yeah, it's almost gonna be at like a third of this. Oh, getting a little bit of like a metally taste. Metally taste. I have this fan on pointing that way. Pointing at. Make sure I'm well ventilated. Is currently time it is 10 o'clock on the dot. Up until 10:04 more or less. And this time what I'm gonna do is gonna put some down. Let's stick a little bit right in here. That's gonna double up on both of those rocks. Only that's holding together. A little bit here. And all this is one piece of two. I have enough. Make it like a movies. It's kind of expanded by a lot. Material line. One more mixing. That looks pretty good. Like if I could get it that long, that's plenty of material. Yeah, just mix it up. Get into that Play-Doh consistency. I already did one. Yeah.
Wait, and is it already sealed? You already painted
Yeah,
it?
that's the epoxy.
You did the rock? You did the rock press print?
Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Oh wow, it's a lot.
That goes all the way around.
Oh, great. Oh, I didn't know you got matching color. That other guy in the video was using a black.
Poorly. Was out of it.
Hey, are you in view of your screen? Am I blocking everything?
I don't know. You're good. That's mine. You can hit play again. That window if you want.
Wait, maybe you're blocking.
Yeah, but
Okay.
go back because that's the cat. If anybody in the whole
Hit escape?
YouTube.
I use your computer.
I mean, like any other Mac.
Okay.
Play.
Okay, here. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Now I did mess up your camera. It's Right.
Put it on the bottom.
Sorry, guys.
On the
Messing
bottom.
up your
There you
screen.
go. No, it goes straight up. Go straight up. Straight. Ah.
Oh my god.
There's the camera's in light.
Like a millimeter more, bro.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'll put it down a little bit.
A little cowlick.
Okay. I'll go back to yes.
This right here.
The live stream.
This one?
Yeah. Bottom left. You see where it says action full up? Bottom other left.
Yes, action full up.
There it
Oh my God, I don't
is.
wanna miss it.
Yeah. Out of stream. On the computer. What time is it? 10:05? Is it 10:05?
Yeah.
Alright, let's make a snake.
Make a snaky.
Let's see. Yeah. The pen if you want. Loaded. Right here. Okay, so I'm just bridging with the two rocks, so I'm just adding more epoxy around it. Maybe or a little bit more. Definitely strengthening that little area there. Here's the pocket. Like regular rock. Really can't tell where it goes in, does it? Add a little bit more printing over here. Okay. A little bit more down here. Then this little ball, I'm just gonna stuff in a little crevice in here. Stuff it in. Be real good for the structure. Yeah, little rocky texture here is not gonna be visible, so. Or will it be? Yeah, it will be. Sure. Go. It's like a little hole there. And with a little bit more of this stuff. Real big gap. Around. Little pedestal. And that'll more little rock imprints here and there. Pretty happy there. Happy there, and then this side here. Right in the crevice. Really trying to stuff it in. So I think where this stuff works is not so much that it sticks together as much as it fills in the crevices, and then it creates like exactly a form of it. So like you're trying to do good, then that creates hard, and then that's what creates this soundness. They're just stuffing it into the cracks, and then creating a little texture with your little rock print. Looking pretty good there. Okay. That means that this rock pedestal is now done. I still have this much more putty. Got plenty of putty. I'm gonna add some of this underneath here. There. Or like behind. Stuff a little bit more in there. Try to make it so that where the bridging points at a good amount. Pretty good. I'll apply my rock texture here. Almost like making models. I've made models before. Kind of like that. Kind of like similar their style. A little bit into this little crevice here. Yeah. Oh. This stuff in the black sand, I'm so excited to see it. Looks so good. So now what we're left with is this top area. The rest of it has all been put together. It's gonna be like this. Back area. Top of water. Not getting spotlight. The obvious. Trying to back like an area where you can't see. Maximum rock texture there. rock really helps. Right. Here, where it's going to be very visible, I get experiment. Sand into kind of critically visible areas. That's gonna really help cover up areas. Barely tell. I can barely tell where they're at. Pretty good. Let's see. Definitely helps. Instead of just doing this with the super glue step, doing this at the 4 step. It's very forgiving. Working very nice. Of a couple little pebbles of rock into pieces of it. That'll make it look even more natural. I'm rubbing sand. Buddy, I had there already. Does look more natural. Told me that this wasn't natural, I'd be like, what are you talking about? That's the most natural thing I've ever seen. Probably wouldn't say that. But would probably say that's one pretty ass rock. Big old in it. Texture. Little sand. I see what I'm doing here. You're sinking their little rock. Okay. This is gonna be all exposed on this side. Turn it like here. This looks spectacular. But more putty. Rock. Yes, texture. Yes, structure. Camouflage. I would say I'm very happy. Where else I can stuff some stuff. A little bit of structural integrity. Added like little, like the tiniest overhang loop I've ever seen. Maybe just enough for me to hang. Okay. Rock one done. We're full of epoxy. Carefully. That. But still looking the same. Very good. Actually spectacular. Gotta take off. Oh. Sweaty. Oh. All sweaty. Ugh. Where is there? Oh, thank you, Kendall Video. Thank you, Kendall Video. Sorry, I just noticed you had been chatting. I wasn't on the YouTubes. I am now, though. So, taking a little breather here. Just seeing the hairs. Not super happy with this big old chunker rock here. This one. But, you know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I think it's fine. Let's see. My asthma. Okay. So, pinky glove again. That's what's good about these thick mechanic gloves. These are 0.6 millimeter, and they last forever. Right, so I got a little piece here. I don't really think it matters where I stick it. Stuff it. Base. All right. So here, could we do the whole rest of it and just send it? Save a tiny amount for later. I'm gonna try to save that amount later. Like, I figure I'll probably want it for, like, oral. If I get a good frag, I know exactly where I want to put it. Been doing good there already for a little while, and I want to make it permanently there. I can see that being a good strat. Good strategy. that with for my glove. There it is. Tap back up so I don't lose Johnny G's Nano Video 305's messages. Missed it by like 10 minutes, so he's probably not watching. That's what sucks about the chat, you know? You gotta be paying attention to the chat. That's why the chat's important. You gotta have it up. I gotta pay attention. I gotta do the thing. Episode 4, you know, still learning. Episode 5 will be better. Hopefully. I mean, I think we got better lighting now than we did in episode 4 even. Or episode 3, sorry. But yeah, hopefully episode 5 will be like unboxing. That'd be sick. Unboxing the tank, seeing if the filter fits, seeing if all the aquascape fits in there, cutting the mat down, right, to the specific size that it needs to be. All that stuff. All that stuff needs to happen. Been needing this for a little while, right? Stuff is looking pretty good. Oh shit. Probably gonna want to get upside down. Like once this stuff settles. Flip it upside down, you think? Feels risky. Feels risky. Guess I can. Actually don't remember where all the... Maybe next time it'd be a good idea to like take pictures. Oh, maybe he is watching. Maybe he is watching. Nano Video 305 is watching. I feel like they were saying on the YouTubes, flip it upside down. Flip it upside down and do it now. See if it breaks. If it breaks now, it's great. If it breaks while it's in the tank, it's horrible. I guess they're not wrong, you know? Maybe if I'm just delicate with it the whole time. Break it. Got my little snake going. Now I'm just gonna fill in the areas in the back. This side that I'm filling in right now, you're not gonna see. Not that I'm being any less nice. You could be a little bit more aggressive with the stitch. Like behind the scenes is really I mean, because this rock is kind of purple but not, I think that really helps it like fill in. Area will be able to see. A big area, but it's good. Fine. Kind of filling in a good area here with the little crevice. Kind of contemplating if I want to close that little. Wish I had like, you know what I need? I need like a cam from above. Yeah. I think next time if I put a cam from above, But next episode, I'm not doing it. Boxing the Nano. So this is a big piece, but thick. Pebbles is what sells it. Handheld. When you press it in with the top, sand just kind of squishes in areas. Really hard. Not perfect. Hard to do. Okay. Pretty good. Now other side. Be more visible. Careful. Texture into this. Got his gain here. I was reading the instructions was saying that you could mill this, you could you can mill, cut, hone, and you can do whatever you want to. Like once this stuff hardens, for all sakes and all intents and purposes, it is raw. So I think mixing it with the now, not a horrible. Doing it later. Normally, what you would do is later on, when all this is dry, you go back in with super glue, and then you fill in the areas with super glue. I mean, if I was to fill in all those areas, it would look very good. So, okay, that's what. This little thing that I'm doing right here with epoxy and the little rocks and texture, very, very convincing. Big void. Yeah. Here. Be right where I'm looking. Make sure that this area here looks critical first. There we go. There we go. Great. Hang on. This area over here. Add some rock texture. Looking better, it's looking better. Okay. Oh. Look better. Dog hair. Okay, 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 okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, this just a little bit here. Whoa, it feels so bad. This stuff. Rock. There. Be in there. Oh. Sweating over here. Woo. Is that it's hot or nervous? Or I'm excited. To me, good. Right, and I still got a little bit left here in this area. This is gonna be the touching part. This is all behind. Did one there, but I'm gonna Travis here. Got a good amount here. Push it in with the rock. And then, oh, what happened to my beats? No beats. Beat, beat. Bring up the beat, beat, beat. There goes. The fuck? The fuck? I like listening to my own voice, but not that much. Huh? Okay. We are getting towards the end here anyway. But get in all these little nooks and crannies. This is kind of like I would call this a ballsy spot. It is a little bit in the main visible area, but it is now super glued. Rather it be this and super glued, right? So I gotta be really good about covering the area. This is like a main base rock, but it does overhang. I'm gonna use a little bit of this part here created purple thing. So there's rock there, so and on a lot of area. Yeah, I haven't given it the texture. More purple rocks. The mix soap. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch to my rock texture. My rock texture is just like a tiny. But yeah, I'm just gonna push it with my rock texture. Right. Push it in with the. I think that squishing does that. Squishing of the sand. It's more believable. Kind of way. And the crevices are natural. Yeah. This is something. I think this is something. Something is turning into something. Right here. Like I said, this little area here I'm gonna be looking at every day. So I want to make sure it's immaculate. What I want to see with my eyes every day. I think I'm pretty happy. Check it out. It's definitely the sand. God, so much better with the sand. Areas where you camouflages everything. Way too big of a rock. On my texture rock itself. I mean, 100% happy. If this stuff cures, it takes 24 hours to cure. This stuff cures good. We're golden. We have 2 more little pieces that we can use if we need to. Oh man, that was pretty good. How long did that take? An hour. That's not bad. I talked a bunch of shit at the beginning of the episode. Pretty good to me. Oh, I see a little area here. I don't know. Oh, no. Looks pretty close to regular rock. Probably throw more sand and stuff on this one. Now that I have the technique more down. Those off. Glove kind of party. This little part here was like where I first started. 4. Now my technique that I mine. Definitely helps. Bit of technique. Got a little bit of dust to this. Yes, yes, yes. Always push it with the rock texture instead of your finger. A little part over here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get in the way of the camera. Here. Here. Over here. We'll see now. Touch it. Carry them. Alright. Sorry I got in the way for that. But I needed to do it. I needed to do it. Better more towards the middle to see a better angle. And it's kind of, I'm gonna be looking at it more like that. Right? Kind of like daily angle at it. About it. This is awesome. You're very much like done. Very much done. There. Did apply texture. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Done. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. About it. Lots of room for coral. Got like a platform for the SPS. 2 modular steps. Fits inside of our little, 2-inch by 2-inch by 2-inch area. For the most part, through a little bit, or we're supposed to be more of a net. That's it. That way it's not like really like perpendicular to the flow. It's going to be more at a little, it's an acute angle, but it's still an angle flow. Perfect. All right. Woo! I am actually sweating. That was actually work. Woo! Well, go this side. Well, no. I said, woo! I'm actually sweating. I finished though. Look at it.
Wow. Oh, I love all the little nibbies that you did.
What do you think of the covering ups?
Oh, I can't even tell.
Like cover ups all over the place. All the cover up here. Hard to.
It's, wow. I think I can tell right there. Well, it's only because I can see.
Yeah.
But this is perfect. You're gonna be proud? Yeah, back there. Here we gotta collect dust.
No, I mean, I already used the dust.
You're done now?
Yeah.
No more parts of Nano Reef?
I don't know. Move over a little bit. I told him I was sweating. I was like, I don't know. There might be another part. I think episode 5 is gonna be unboxing of this thing.
This
Make
was
it fun.
episode 3, part 2.
No, episode 4.
No, this was episode
4.
This was episode 4?
Episode 4, Aquascaping part 2. Is my nomenclature too hard to understand?
No, I'm just not.
Because it was
The
like
Nano,
episode
join us
1.
for the Nano Reef.
It was episode 1, like Nano Reef Journey, whatever, right? Episode 2 was like picking out a skimmer and stuff. Episode 3 was the start of the aquascape. Episode 4, which is now, is Aquascape part 2.
Buddy. Next episode is gonna be episode 5. Yeah, man, so many episodes.
So 5, and we do the unboxing. It'd be dope. We could cut the mat that we have to make sure it's the right size, and we could double check that our heater fits. Right?
Oh, done.
Here, look. Let's both put our arms up towards it.
But
Oh,
it's not
I got.
Careful. No bloopers, no bloopers.
Is that better? Oh, wait. No, you gotta be here where that chair is. Yeah, and you gotta point down at it. More that way. More that way. There you go. Not that much. Not that much. So
Okay. Sparkle rock.
there you go. That'll be a thumbnail.
Seriously, you did awesome.
Yeah, well, we did it. Thanks for watching.